Good evening, guys. Just in here in my messy garage and doing some maintenance on the Kove 450 Rally. Bike's got right around, I think coming up on 4,000 miles. I don't know exactly, somewhere around there. And bike's been down to Mexico twice now, pre-running, plus a lot of other pretty rough miles on the bike. And I'd say rough in terms of being out here in Arizona and heating up. This bike has gotten hot a bunch. So I wanted to go in and check the valves. I wanted to replace the coolant and put some different coolant in here. Also wanted to service the suspension and grease the steering head bearings, the linkage bearings, and just other little maintenance issues. Nothing really big. I can tell you that nothing is looking out of the ordinary or wearing excessively. I would say everything on the bike has been pretty good. The internals on the forks looked like brand new. So pretty much just disassembled, cleaned it all up, put new fluid in there, and put it back together. And seems to be all that it needed. I'm going to be looking to delete the ABS pump. So I've gotten some additional lines and some aftermarket switches to complete that task. So right now I'm just finishing up the valves. The bike was running perfect, didn't have any symptoms, but just wanted to go in there and do a valve check. And one of the valves, which was the exhaust left side, was slightly out of spec. So I got a couple new shim buckets ordered, the two next smaller sizes. These shims or shim buckets are not like the normal little puck shims that sit on top of the bucket. The shims are actually infused inside the bucket themselves, and you have to order the whole new bucket. Kove USA is stocking those, and it's pretty easy, straightforward job as far as checking the valves and doing a valve adjustment on it. Yeah, no excessive wear on the valve train. I guess one complaint that I have, any of this Uncle Wings shop metal, so they make so many different products with this metal. The same, I believe it's aluminum. Let's find that out real quick. I think it's aluminum, but anyways, this and every other metal product, yeah, it's aluminum, has ended up cracking. So this metal is just too soft or too brittle for the abuse that we put stuff in on these bikes. So what ended up happening was it cracked right here, and I just put this over as like a patch. Uncle Wang, if you reach out to him, he stands behind his product, and he went ahead and sent me replacement side pieces. I'm just too lazy right now to disassemble the whole tower to replace it. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it with this patch. Have another piece of aluminum underneath there that's basically doubling up the aluminum. And so yeah, well, that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to show people how the bike looks and what my report is on the parts themselves, the quality. It all seems really good. I know I've had some complaints about the metal on this bike, but it doesn't seem like engine components, like they've used inferior metal on the engine components, because everything is looking like new. I can show you right here on this cam. You can see some heat transfer if you would look at the lobe right there, on the right one right there, and then the left one right there. I think that's just heat transfer. I don't think that's really any kind of wear or anything to be concerned about. If anybody has a differing opinion, let me know. And then this is what the buckets look like. So it had a 275 in there, and these are my numbers. Sorry for the chicken scratch, but exhaust is supposed to be between 0.10 and 0.15 millimeters. And so the left side was reading a 0.102. The intakes are supposed to be between, okay, yeah, so these are supposed to be between 0.10 and 0.15. These ones are supposed to be between 0.15 and 0.2. So this one is out quite a bit. This one is just at the upper end of the tolerance. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one in there and run that until the next adjustment and see if that scoots out of adjustment anymore. So yeah, that's what these look like. You can see the shim in there, but the bucket itself has like a coating on the top, and you can see the one that was in there. You can see kind of how this one looks a little different, but the coating is still there. And yeah, it's all normal, right? One thing I had mentioned before was my head was leaking oil from out of this gasket, and Kove USA said I needed to put some a bead of RVT in there, as some of them are being reportedly leaking out of the head cover gasket, like mine is. So I think that's about it, guys. Just trying to get my bike prepped so I can get back to riding. I really want to still go down for the 1,000 and do some moto camping, and maybe hit up some people down there and see the race, just because I'm kind of itching to get back down to Baja, and all the hype with the 1,000 coming up. Man, I just really want to be down there. So I'm getting my bike back together in hopes that somehow, some way I can make it work, just to get down there and watch, not compete or anything. But yeah, Baja is addicting, and the Kove 450 is a perfect Baja platform. I don't think anybody can really argue that. At least anybody who's thrown a leg over one of these bikes and ridden it hard and fast. It's a great platform, a great bike. So yeah, we got some news coming out here real quick. Can't wait for people to find out, you know, what I'm just gonna shut my mouth, but yeah, some exciting news coming as far as the Kove 450EX and Dakar. So, all right, guys. Yeah, the EX is gonna be at Baja too. Kove USA should be backing the 805X. Maybe not full backing, but they should be giving them more support than they are instead of this brand new team. 805X is poised to take the championship in the Pro Moto Adventure class. First year running that class. They deserve some support. And I say that not even being involved with them anymore. But Kove USA has kind of shunned the 805X. And yeah, their efforts are deserving of some acknowledgement more than just a sentence at the end of an article all about the 450X going to the Baja 1000. That's just marketing. The 805X is grassroots. I'm grassroots. We love the bike, but the business and the politics behind it, a little questionable. So that's all I'm going to say. Everybody involved is great people. It's just there needs to be some loyalty in the industry on the teams. And yeah, all right, guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. God bless. And yeah, the Republic will survive. Amen.